Today is another exciting day of Pillars of Eternity all over again. Hopefully I can actually finally beat this stupid game. I wouldn't call it stupid. It's got a lot of clever moments to it. It's interesting. Get a lot of really cool characters, and I do like some of the systems. I feel like the original Baldur's Gate did it better. That's I hate to say that, I really do. Let's see, what my last game. All right. Well, anyways, let's get the party started with. Okay, interesting. Why did I do that? So last left off, I went down a slip and slide of doom, and in the slip and slide of doom, it took me to here. Where is here is the question. Why is there a bunch of corpses here? I didn't make these, did I? Did I kill these people? Use plasma, use topaz. Not entirely certain. Did I do this? Where am I? Where am I? Intriguing. The slip inside of doom took me there. Let's go here. How did I get there? What is this? I don't. Oh, bloodstones. Okay. Tabby, tab. Where am I going? I said I had to find what's his face. The assassin guy who can travel from body to body. And that took me where? Here. Why am I here? Alright, so that one took me downstairs. This one takes me back upstairs. Map. Okay, that takes me out over here. And, oh, that's right. This was the thing I couldn't figure out. What if I have my main character go over here? Anything to click. Anything at all. Nope. Sylvain has arrived from Dryford Village. What? From Dryford Village, seeking 850 CP or an escort. Payoff for send an escort. Ignored my. Oh, jeez. Send an escort. Busy. Oh, why not? Assigned. That's cheaper. Nobody cares about the bard. Way to the tunnel. Alright, that was everything I went through last time. Where am I supposed to go? It's going to take a minute to figure out. It really is. So I hope everybody's week went well. I really do. If you had a bad week, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do to help you. Just leave me a message. I'll see what I can. Why am I missing a party member? Why am I missing a party member? Why are you over there? If there's nothing I can do for you, just feel free to message me. I will see what I can do. I'm not filthy rich, but I can probably offer some advice. I've been in the rat race long enough to give advice. Honest opinion, get a Security Plus. Get into government IT. You win. What am I supposed to do here? I couldn't figure out what to do with this room here. And that just takes me back up there. I love these obtuse puzzles. Inform my web about the Lady Keys activities. Okay, so all I had to do was just do that. Okay, so now I just gotta go back to Lady Webb. Has asked me to keep her informed about... Oh, yeah, that's the spy lady. Okay, so I just gotta go back. Okay. How do I get out of here? Tis the best question. Oh, right here. Wait, that takes me back upstairs. Ugh. Oh, no, that's the eggs I didn't want to take. Fiddlesticks. This is the one I want to take. Because I don't want to mess with those guys. I really don't. I don't like beating up savages. I mean, like, if they were, like, pirates and stuff, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But these guys are savages. Boop, boop, boop. As I run as slow as possible. I get emails from a group called TF Force, and they like to send me pictures of different Transformers and stuff like that. Man, there's a couple really cool ones. Oh, man. Like Blue Flash, that's pretty cool. I like that. I think it looks sweet. Clearly referenced the original. I think. Jump from the side. You clear the gap without incident. Yay! So now you're here. So I can actually leave instead of being able to fast travel. Let's see. Lady Webb was Blackenberry. What's new? Hireling payday. Total wage is 650 CP. Let's see. She was here. Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who left the curse on the Heritage Hill. Lifted the curse, excuse me. My lady who wishes to remain anonymous has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. Man, I'm so mad couldn't get that ghost lady in my party. That'd have been cool. I've been like, oh, that's a pretty cool character idea. Anyways. You are claiming Heritage Hill. My lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. What I can get for selling this? Is this all? thank you. You're quite welcome. St. Graham's Spark added to the inventory. Now it must be off. Farewell! Dang, that dude can take off. Alright, I'm going to save it right here just in case if this lady does something I don't like or says something I don't like and I can murder her afterwards. I will admit, I am quite the murder hobo at times. There's something I can tell you about the Laden Keys operations. Well, let's hear it. Edwidge Tower in the Heritage Hills contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls, and the Laden Keys activated it. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have been known more about the mechanics of the soul than anyone since. The Laden Key was born in the period. It may be that Thous has full knowledge of their technology. The application of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about. Isn't enough to take to the duck. But we're close. Aver Wolfgren is a cautious man. He'll want to know everything possible before being moved to action. Laden Key is manipulating a group of Edgewait's machines that span the century. And it seems to be causing a hollowborn epidemic. I'd feared they might involved in the Wadewin's legacy. It seemed too extreme, even for them. How naive I've been. The Laden Key conspiracy is clear now. They have used Edwid's technology to engineer Wadен's legacy. And they want people to blame Animancy for it. As you speak, the duck is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Laden Key has been pushing Darewood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing little schemes fouled up at this moment. Our duck must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings is closed to the public, which makes the duck inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them. If you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible and dozens and from House Domule. If you can gain support of one of these groups, that may be your best way in. See what we can arrange. Let's go one of them. Wouldn't allow a guest of Dunyard Row into the hearings. We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of the Dunyard Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation. For whatever reason, she glances to one side. Oh, okay. It would be best for people did not see Dunred Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth. What is there to know about the duck? Let's see. Well, it's feathery. Sorry, I just keep imagining a duck in charge of everything. So just quack, 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 quack. Not one of those Aflac ducks, one of those like mallard, like green-haired and like stripy ones. Absolutely. Avera is many things to many people, and that is why he sits on the throne. To frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of the Admith heritage. To the nobility, he is from the old established families. All of those are truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the rail may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duck, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that. Let's talk about something else. Holdings. Already done with that. The Hermit of Hedrick House. Okay. What do I have to do? Give it a join the Animancy hearings. The order, in order to attend the Animancy hearings, the palace. I'll need this. Blah blah blah. So I have to find somebody. Alright. I thought a lot of people here, might as well. I don't understand how I wasn't able to turn that machine off. If I was able to turn off the one over in the tower, why couldn't I turn off the one down there? Which would have solved a lot of problems. However, probably would have made the Laden Key really bad. Anything that falls under I don't care. 15 minutes of travel there. Maybe we can talk to these dudes and they might be able to help me since I helped them a lot. Sega. Yeah, I've already done all that. Okay, so she's not offering me anything more. A justiciar. I understand the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace. Indeed. He claps his hands behind his back. Duck Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our fortune as a city and the nation will depend on no small part on how we handle this matter. What do you think about Animancy? We'd be fool not to investigate it further. I've seen what those researchers in Blackenberry can do. Building constructs, diagnosing soul melodies, harnessing raw essences. These are great potentials. Detractions say that it's too dangerous. That it angers the gods. Superstitionists and nonsense. There are risks in delving into souls, of course, but greater risk lies with doing nothing at all while the legacy eats away at us. I'm just go straight to the point. I need to an audience with the Duke Avar. I like to attend this hearing. As a guest of the Knights, given your ties to those troublesome makers at the Expedition Hills, I'm afraid that's out of the question. I do. You help these guys out, so we're not doing that. It's alright. But we solved all your problems, fixed your manpower problem. Why? I'm Tuesday. Just Tuesday. Jesus. Ungrateful. Alright, so where do I go next? I gotta find some other small group to give me, Ooh, maybe that, that lord I helped out. Not lord, it's, it's the guy in here. Well, not in here. Oh, up here. Is it up here? Where are those council chambers? Over here? Oh, yeah. This is where we're gonna go, I think. Something the edge of the falls. Thankfully, no. Now that my faith has been restored, my dreams have been peaceful. Alright, whatever. Let's talk to this dude. Maybe he might help me. Oh, obviously not. I wish it would give me some guidance other than, oh, the justiciars. This duke over here, like, I don't remember where he's at, and other parties. Okay. House de Middle has a manor in Blackenberg. I guess I gotta go do what the Middle wants me to do. Mail an emissary. It's when the game gets like this, it gets so incredibly boring. I'm in Blackenberg. Where the hell is our manor? The ghost still here? Goodbye. Nothing else I want. Why not? Silly manor here. A giant like that. Relay embassy. Oh, this is an embassy. Okay. You can help something. Of course, Ward has reached on my ears. How you cross blades with the dominoes. Oh. Yeah, they are still... So here, quite impressive. Verzeno was most fortunate you came along. Put on a business, a rather notorious adventuring party calling themselves the Forgotten have made a name for themselves by raiding Edgewood's ruins and the Drymyard. Oh, wood. I said yard. Yeah, you know what? That's how they appropriate. And selling those stolen relics to their patrons back to the Villian Republic. I need them stopped. I'm sure you're aware that trade in Edward's relics is strictly forbidden in the Deerwood, where it's known that prominent nobles in the Republic were flagrantly defying the Duke's ban on the looting from the Edward's ruins. It would put a number of valuable trade agreements in jeopardy, or even cause Defiance Bay to embargo Valayan goods. I can't let that happen. I'll help. What do you need me to do? He smiles in relief. Thank you. A prominent merchant in the Republic's Mr. Brokozy, has also developed an interest in obtaining Edgeworth relics and set a buyer to Defiance Bay to meet with the Forgotten. I arranged for the Knights of the Crucible to detain the buyer for questioning. I may have suggested that the buyer was a wanted criminal. I'll need you to go to the buyer's place posing as Barazi representatives and learn how the Forgotten are smuggling the relics through the Defiance Bay. With that knowledge, I can take steps to discreetly dismantle their operation and discredit them in the eyes of the patrons. If there's nothing else, did I do that? Did I take care of that? I swear I took care of that. Alright, whatever. Well, I gotta find the Forgotten. Yay! Can I fight them already? Oh no, I almost did. The man's hand rests lightly on the hilt of the flail as you approach. What's your business with us? Mestre Barkuzi sent me. Barkuzi? You're late, and we hate to be kept waiting. Don't let that happen again. Now on to the details of our arrangement. There is loose planks on the southern end of the docks of Andret's gift. Near the sunken ship, leave the payment there. Gems and coins only. Gems preferably. They're much easier to carry than the stacks of coin. Alright, we'll take the payment and replace it with Edgeworth relics of slightly lesser value. I say lesser because we have to take our own fee first. We're doing all the hard work and taking most of the risk after all. There you have it. Clean and simple. Any questions? How do I know you weren't just going to take the money and leave nothing but in return? This arrangement works for Maestri Fukiello. Don't say that fast. It works for Maestros Ross. You don't like the deal? Walk away. Do the Grandfathers get upset when they catch you looting the Edgeworth ruins? The elven woman sneers. If we do get caught, which doesn't happen often, we make sure the Glenfeathers don't stay upset for very long. Witnesses are inconvenient. How do you know which relics are valuable? I'm quite knowledgeable about the Edgeworth culture. If I say something is valuable, it is. That's yeah, the American stock market in a nutshell. You managed to keep this arrangement going without ever being caught? Yep. I don't have any more questions. Good. Give us about a week and we'll have something for you. Oh, who's this tool? Buyer isn't coming. Looks like the Knights took him in for questioning. I guess his Augusti is behind it. So, what are you doing here? Who's this? Step back silently. Wow, this is awkward. He knows too much. Kill him. Oh. No, I'm afraid that's not how this works. Kill this idiot first. Oh, go kill your friend. That's much appreciative. Man, this guy is a dope. Maybe not. Ah, man, I love how he had that area effect and he was able to run away from the area effect and run it around my entire team. Wow, that's because clearly the computer, you know, knows how to control these characters. Sanguine's heavy plate. Fine hide armor. Money, 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 money. Anything else here to loot? Return to Vincent Augusti at the embassy in First Phase. Okay. Well, let's do that. I just smote all of them. Except... So, anybody who's made it this far in the video, I want you to go ahead and put a comment at the bottom of the video of what games you're looking forward to playing. Because once I finish Tainted Grail, which I'm really close to finishing that, I'm going to move on to something else. I'm looking for a good multiplayer game, something that's interesting or fun. A lot of multiplayer games I've been playing recently have just been annoying me. Like PoE 2, I've gotten to a point where they literally multiply the health of bad guys by 10 instead of actually having a decent boss fight. And that's just because everybody at higher levels does like 30,000 damage every hit. And I can't make a character that does that. I really can't. I met with the Forgotten, but it didn't go quite like you planned it. Oh? You weren't able to learn anything about their smuggling operation then? I was going well, but then they discovered I wasn't Bikansi's representative. Their lame friends showed up at the wrong time, and now they're dead. Pay me. I'm not quite sure what that meant, but they're all dead, you say? He rubs his chin. I'd hoped that we could resolve this situation with subtlety, But what's done is done. I have no idea what may come of this, but that's my problem, not yours. Take your gems as payment for your service. Oh well. That was 100% unavoidable. Actually, I imagine if I didn't question him so much, I probably could have gotten away scot-free, or I could have just said, walked away. Back to finding the guys I killed. Is this them? This they. Oh, this is the animators. Okay. Maybe that might help me. Nope. There's a spy group. That's the house where the person threatened me. Judicia. Noble. Understudy. Just scripts. Same stuff. Oh, read his soul like I can't. The cook. Oh, stairs down. I know there's stairs down here. I think something of a craps game. I did stuff in the middle of a craps game there. Those guys were shooting for sixes, and I stepped in the middle of that. Am I still wearing the one ring? Yep, the Gethben family signet ring. Leave for the moment. I'm gonna save my game. The mortared stone wall is sheltered by the eaves. Another green vine climbs all the way up the open window. Two ornate shutters. Yeah, sure, why not? Gets a grappling hook, and it catches on the windowsill. The rope remains taut as you put your weight on it. Bracing your legs against the wall, you climb up the rope. You put your top of the windowsill and steady yourself against the frame while the breeze cools your back. Okay, that was interesting. Why are you pointing that out? You detected movement inside the house. Continue. Blinking as your eyes adjust to the dim interior, you slip inside the man. Kipper. I am definitely not looking to supply my own superficial needs. The Devil of Cork discovered something. Ho ho! Son of a biscuit. I didn't want to kill anybody. Oh, the Heart of White March. Who wanted that? Did I lose any facts for killing that dude? Who wanted the Heart of White March? I can't remember who wanted that. Somebody wanted that Heart of White March. I don't know who it was. I don't remember. Somebody wanted it. I don't know. Somebody. I just murdered somebody for it. So, it is what it is. Burly guard's eyes you wearily. I don't recognize you. What businesses do you have with the House of Domeno? I want to ask Domeno about his attending the Animancy hearings. I helped Meredith with some business in the Dryford. Ah, you're Barbaco Jones. In that case, follow me. Okay. This could probably go forward. Somebody want to save my game here? We'll talk to him. A young man leans against an expensive-looking Galgel's cabinet. He holds a jewel-studded goblet in one hand and an ornate pistol in the other. He grins with wine-stained lips. He draws his pistol around his finger. Our doorman seemed to think it important that you meet with me. Speak. What interest does the House Dimmel have with the Duck's animation hearings? Balance. The Ducks stuck between ignorant fantasies and power-hungry soldiers. But that's way of things in Defiance Bay. Well, we're just trying to see that neither group gains undue influence. He rubbed his fingers together, and it doesn't hurt that there's profit to be made in the Discord. What is the house? Those positive animancy. He laughs. We don't have one. The dozens say they're against it. But that doesn't stop them from looting the ruins and selling runes and contraptions to this sanitarium. The knights say they're for progress, but whose progress are they talking about? They're eyeing purse strings and positions here in Blackenbury. And word has it, they've got a few pet animancy projects of their own. You can see why we're content to stay out of it. I need an invitation to those meetings at the Dokel Palace. Normally I would have a favor to ask in exchange. Unfortunately, an ill-fated venture has us at odds at our neighbor's Rimmed. He grimaces. I'm afraid we have to keep a low profile for the time being. I'm trying my patience for a while. That's all I wanted. Wow. So now I have to deal with the 12 who want to do away with animates. Lovely. And if I can't deal with the 12, I mean, how do I get the meetings? Whoa! Assassins. Sweet. It's always fun to watch these fights. Assassin. Swings that lightsaber, just cuts that dude in half. Come on, give me access to my stuff. There we go. Scrolled notes. Written on the scrap of parchment is a consistent but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you've known to have associations with in your brief time in Deerwood. Another scrolled note, same thing. And more money, thank you, thank you. Send more assassins my way, please. You've seen, looks like whatever. Who the heck are the 12? Expedition Hall and Copper Lane. Those are mercenaries. Yes. And this is the problem a lot of video games suffer, is that later on in the game, you have a hard time figuring out where to go and what to do. That is what's so irritating about games like this. And the reason why that is because they didn't have anybody test that far into the future of the game. They had somebody test the beginning out and then test halfway through. This is why they don't reveal the whole story to prevent spoilers. And lo and behold, you have instances like this where people just have no idea where to go or what to do because they get lost. Like me, I'm lost. So the dozens are part of the animancy hearings at the Ducal Palace. He rolls his eyes. Someone's got to keep the blazing Crucible Knights from leading us all to ruin. And the Domil certainly aren't doing their part. But Wolfgren's still a man of the people. And he's always been sensible in other matters. He'll hear us out eventually. What are your thoughts on animancy? It'll be our downfall if we let it. Kith weren't meant to be meddled with in the matters of the soul. And it's only fools that can't see it. Or troublemakers that won't. He leans in, arms folded. And I suspect we've got more than a few of those vying for the duck's ear. Cheats and frauds looking to profit for disaster. How are the hearings going? I was hoping to attend. There we go. He claps you on the shoulder. It'll be good to have you there under our banner. Someone's got to convince the Duke to abandon this folly. Like, I agree. I'm just getting in there, man. One casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from the mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else do you need? Farewell. All right, good. Now I got an invitation, but with these morons. All right, that's fine. I'll return to the Blackenberry to speak. Okay. Now, time to run out to the world map. Let's do back. Oh, come on. I can't. Oh, God, for a second. There's clearly enough room back there. It's about time. Alright, at least now we have a path to follow. So I'm going to go here, talk to him, see what he says, and if it works out well, we'll find ourselves at the meetings. Alright, now who do I got to talk to here? I didn't read that, just fast by too quickly. So we got Lady Webb. Alright. Fast mode active, and it's still really slow. Now, I actually wanted to play a character that was an animancer. I think that would have been so cool, but clearly that's not the case here. Hearings at my palace. Let's see. If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Thaus. I've told you everything you need to know, but not everything. Libba looks down at her hands, lost in thought. She shakes her head. It's only right that you know everything. A rattling sigh struggles to escape her throat. When I was younger, before Dunred Row, I had many suitors. Those were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts, I toyed with their attentions. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. That sounds disturbing. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted. Talking about Thaus. We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew, I was donning a silver mask and swearing oath to the bodega. Using my gift for the laden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him. Okay. But it didn't last. I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I can tell you right now, he was just using you. I sweared that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the laden key was created to hide. But Thaus was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. She rubs a smudge on her left palm. I have devoured my years. Devoted. She rubs at the smudge on her palm. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it, just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is the truly everything. That's a distracting story. She knows something else. I hate people who do that. I want to discuss this. What of them? The Nuns have accepted me into their delegation. Of all the groups, it's the dozens that the duck fears most. If you have their ear, you will most certainly have a theirs. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace, make your case to the duck. With him on our side, all of Deerwood would be mobilized against the laden key, and those can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back after, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. She smiles thinly. You're going to do very well in there. Farewell. She seems like she's gonna backstab me any minute now. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I absolutely could be wrong. She could not backstab me or could leave me alone. I don't know. But on that note, I'm gonna save the game here. We'll do the meeting next time. I'm sorry it took me so long to bumble around for a solid hour trying to figure out what to do next. So I'm gonna save my game. And yeah. Oh, it didn't save. That was bizarre. And I guess I'll see you guys next Monday. Well, stay safe, and as always, stay classy.